Here we are back again, Gym Teacher Dreams podcast. It's a bright, sunny, windy Monday afternoon here. Preston went out to shoot and came back in. It's just a little too windy, so
It's like Billy Hoyle, right?
yeah.
The
And
wind
he'll
gets
go out
shifted a
there.
couple,
Yeah.
whatever.
So
All right. Well, we'll just be honest. We were supposed to have a guest on, and the guest may have backed out on us, or maybe there was some channels got mixed up. But we will try to get our guest on another time and figure it out. So we're punting, but I did have a game on reserve. And before we get in the game, Coach Pick, last night was a big evening for the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago and basketball fans all around the world. It was the opening night, or if you will, of The Last Dance, the documentary about Michael Jordan and the run with the Chicago Bulls. Did you tune in?
no, I have not watched it yet.
Neither have I. So I guess that was
We can't talk
an
about
epic
it. Yeah.
fail.
Yeah.
Nope. So we have the most basic cable package. So we don't have the ESPN or ESPN2. So we couldn't watch it. We couldn't stream it. But 5 hours after it goes live, I guess it goes to Netflix. But, I've been busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest today. So I haven't had an opportunity to check Netflix. But this evening, I'm probably going to check it out and see if it is indeed on Netflix. So maybe tomorrow, if we podcast, we can jam about that.
Okay. I could maybe check it out tonight then.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
On Twitter, my buddy Ben last night, he did post at the first timeout, I imagine the first commercial break, he said Michael Jordan 1, Jerry Krause 0, or Reinsdorf 0 or whatever. So I don't know if Jordan took a little jab at the organization or the ownership, but it was all over Twitter. Twitter was just going nuts about it last night. So tons of people tuning in. Thought maybe you'd be one of them. I was wrong.
Nope. No.
All right. Anything new and exciting for you then?
Nope. This weekend, just Morgan, like I said, Morgan just left, and we just kind of hung out with them. And now I don't know what we're gonna do.
How long were they there? Like a week?
They were there like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So that out of that 4, we've been out now 4 or 5 quarantine weeks here. They were here for like the first week, and then they went to his parents for a week. They were at their house they're in Cedar Falls for a couple days, almost a week, and then they've been at our place, and then they're going back to his house.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Crazy. And she's moving into a new place, or is that not happening?
They actually found a place to move into in Cedar Falls. I almost forgot. Geez, how could I forget? She was super excited. She got a job offer that she is going to accept. So she was super excited. Friday she had an interview, and they called her 20 minutes later and asked her if she wanted the job. And so her excited for something like that means that she cried and happy tears. And yeah, so we're real excited for her. They look like they got a nice place, and she got where she wanted to get a job in that area.
Cool. If you don't mind me asking, where is the placement?
It's a elementary school in Waterloo.
Okay.
So
Waterloo.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say also is knowing your family, she wasn't the only one crying.
No, I was good today. I was good.
Okay. Sounds good. I told Pick before we went live, I was doing some work around the house. We had some stuff that needed fixing up. So I was drilling and sawing and all sorts of stuff. I feel like I have sawdust all over me right now. But if I'm blinking a little more than normal, or wiping my eyes or whatever, good possibility it's sawdust up in my face, up in my grill. But without further ado, we will get into a game. What's that?
I said I have a couple of very elementary things to put on the wall here in the studio. So a couple above the marker board, and then I have another one that that I need stencils to put up on the other side of the wall over the basketball hoop. So
You guys
I
are
actually,
handy. I saw that basketball hoop. I was super impressed.
yeah. So
All right. So this
yes,
game that
million
I have
dollars,
for you is, what did you say? Something about dollars?
$1 million.
$1 million. Yes. This game is, what would you do for $1 million? Nice segue. You know, we don't have enough finances to do all of the improvements we need around the house. But if we had $1 million, we could do it. So how are you going to get that $1 million? I know it's something you've thought about before. I won't go into detail about that, but
No.
this was a website that offered some ideas of things you might do for $1 million. So I'm going to ask you, would you do these things for $1 million? So the first one on the list, would you eat 10 Carolina Reaper peppers in one sitting for $1 million? Could you do it?
Are the Carolina Reaper peppers supposed to be really hot?
Yes.
I mean, I would probably try, but I ate one hot pepper in Mexico, and it ruined my night.
It was over.
It was over.
Yeah,
No,
I'm kind of with you.
it was horrible.
I would give it a try, but I don't think I would get too far. 10 seems like an awful lot.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you get one down, how much worse can it get, right?
You can't feel your mouth.
It's
I
like
guess
you
you
just
could. Yeah.
blew up all your sinuses and taste buds. They're burnt to heck. Just keep going.
So I guess my answer would be no, but it sounds like it would be. You should be able to do it, but not this guy.
All right. You think you could drive from Alaska to Florida or vice versa at 35 miles an hour for $1 million?
Yes.
Wouldn't drive you nuts?
I would have to do it with someone besides my wife.
That was
And
my
kids.
next question. Would it drive your wife nuts?
It would drive my wife nuts. Yes, and Preston would complain. Yeah.
It would drive everybody else on the road nuts too.
Yes.
All right. You have the option to start a brand new life for $1 million, but you can never see your friends or family again. Would you do it?
No, I would not.
Anything more?
No.
Okay.
No, I would not do that.
I could. I certainly could, but I wouldn't do it either.
Right, right.
Wouldn't leave my family. No
Yep.
chance.
Yep.
Someone has just offered you this actually came up in a podcast a couple of days ago. You were just offered $1 million to live in Antarctica for a year. How do you feel about that?
Yes, I could do that.
Do it?
Yes.
Because you like cold more than hot. You said that.
Yes, I could put on more layers, but as the heat can hit me, you can only take off so many layers.
And I just lost my lunch. Thank you. Speaking of lunch, for $1 million, you can only eat pizza for the next 3 years. Would you do it?
Yes.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, pizza.
All day, every day. Yes.
And it's Manny's. You're good. You're
Oh
done.
man, I'm going to have to exercise 800 times more than what I do now. But yes.
You have $1 million. Just get a procedure.
Yeah.
Would you work 100 hours a week for 6 months straight at your current job for $1 million?
Are the kids there the whole time?
Well, it's funny. When I was doing my research and reading through these, that's what crossed my mind. Because if you do the math, I think 100 hours a week is like a 12-hour day. Well, if the kids are only there for like 8 hours, and that's 4 hours of not kids, planning, we'll say, okay? So you take it however you want.
Yes, I could do that. As long as the kids are only there for 8 hours.
Yeah. All right. This one, I don't know. Sounds like it's something up your alley anyway. For $1 million, you have to change your full name to Blueberry Sugar Booger. Yeah, Blueberry Sugar Booger. That's your new nickname. That's your new name. Real name. Job applications, everything. For $1 million. You doing it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Blueberry sugar baby. Yeah.
They could call you a lot worse, I suppose, right?
Yes. I'm in.
Could you stay awake for 5 days straight for $1 million? Let me answer that for you. No way.
5 days straight. I could, but once again, I don't think people would want to be around. If I'm on my own, yes,
I
I could
just
do that.
see you doze off, standing up sometimes.
That's
I think
true.
it'd be hard for you to stay up for 48 hours straight, let alone 5 days.
That's true. I do get a little tired. Yes, I don't. I'd say I could play video games, but I get real sleep. I fell asleep playing a video game a couple mornings ago when I woke up before everyone else woke up, and I
Yeah.
was 2K and woke up and I was down like 92 to 20.
You fell asleep in the middle of the game and the computer just took off on you, huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny.
5 second count. Every time
Yeah,
you get the ball and everything. So yeah,
that's funny. So you have 2K20, is that right?
yeah,
Okay. Now, have you started like a new franchise in that? Have you done that?
yeah,
Or what is it called? My League?
yeah,
So I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a glitch in the game. And if you start from before the draft, okay? So like in that particular year draft, the Bulls picked Kobe White at like 7, right?
yeah,
And Zion went number 1.
yes,
If you start before the draft so that you can redraft that year's draft, like the top like 5 dudes in the draft are duplicated. So there's 2 Zion Williamsons. There's 2 Barrett. What's that Barrett's first name?
RJ,
RJ Barrett.
yeah,
There's 2 Kobe Whites. It's
really,
crazy. Yeah, check it out sometime.
okay,
So what I did with my most recent My League is I started it before the draft, traded future drafts so that I could get more picks in the current draft, and I got Zion. Um, I think I got RJ Barrett, or I got another small forward, whatever. I did get Kobe White, so I was pretty well stacked for the future. A lot of young talent.
yeah. That's what I did for. Well, that's what I do an awful lot. But for Madden, when you download them, when other people put them on.
Yeah,
This upcoming year, I do that quite a bit, where I'll get 5, 6, 7 first round picks and get all those good players coming up.
yeah. All right, back to the $1 million stuff. This might happen anyway. If I ever met my favorite celebrity, I might vomit on them. So it says, would you have the courage to purposefully vomit on your favorite celebrity for $1 million?
Sure.
Okay.
So
So The
what?
Rock says he's going to be at NIU for an autograph signing. WWE is coming to the Convo Center. You first in line to meet your favorite player, favorite wrestler, favorite celebrity, The
Yeah,
Rock. You're just going to vomit all over him for $1 million.
yeah,
Done deal. Sign me up, right?
yeah. Well, hopefully he doesn't kill me, so I enjoy it. But yeah,
I wonder what his reaction would be.
if it's an accident, maybe he'll be all right. But if he finds out that it's for $1 million, he might have an issue. He might come find me.
I think he'd laugh about it. Um, so I don't know. You don't have a lot of hair. I don't have a lot of hair. But for $1 million, would you dye your hair purple for 3 years?
Yes,
Commit to purple hair 3 years. What about
yes,
like rainbow striped hair? 3 years. Doing
$1 million.
it? $1 million.
Without coaching or anything. Yes.
All right. I mean, would coaching factor in?
Well, I don't know.
I like what you're doing there, Coach.
Yeah, everyone. I was just checking to see if it's growing.
How about losing sight of your, I'm sorry, losing your sight or hearing for a year? You choose $1 million.
How does that work?
I don't know. Someone way smarter than us figured out how to do it.
You
Maybe you
lose
just wear
sight,
patches, 2 patches.
or hearing. You
Yeah.
said.
And then the follow up for me is which one you choosing.
My wife says I don't hear anyway, so I would go hearing.
Okay. And you would do this?
Sure, I'll read lips.
It, it might be what do you call it? Like there would be certain benefits to not being able to hear, I imagine.
Yeah.
All right. We've talked about this a lot on our podcast. Would you be sent to a desert island all by yourself 2 years for $1 million?
No.
Stranded all alone 2 years. Won't do it?
Nah.
What about 1 year?
Do I get a phone to call if I can't do it, or they just drop me off and come get me in 2 years?
Well, it doesn't really say, but it's our podcast. We can probably make up our own rules.
I'd try it. How about that? For $1 million, I'd try it.
Sounds good. So it's kind of like the show Alone. These people try it. Isn't it funny? Like there have been times where people like on day one tap out. You know, there was that one dude tapped out after like 10 minutes.
I know when he heard the puma, yeah. What? There's pumas here? This is real. I'm out.
Yeah. Should have known what he signed up for, right?
I think he did, but I don't think I think it's one of those where we go out in the woods for alone maybe tonight, and we hear something. We're calling. This week, right? Are we in
tonight?
I don't know about tonight, but soon.
Yeah, you're right. The weather is warming up. I got stuff to do around the house. I got to mow tomorrow. I got to finish this basketball hoop out back. So, I mean.
You have kids.
Yes.
They ain't going anywhere.
You're right. They're on their own. They're fine.
Yeah.
Give them like you said, a cell phone. Give them a device. They're golden. All right. There's a contest, and the prize is $1 million for whoever can sing and dance naked on stage. You signing up?
Say it again. There is a contest, just one night.
One night. Yep. Putting the band back together.
Oh.
Sing and dance naked.
How long?
Dude, what average song is like 3.5 minutes. You're the one who's always like, I'm going streaking through the quad.
I know, but I'm lying. $1 million.
$1 million.
It's our podcast. No social, no phones or cameras be there. We just go when we're out, then yeah, maybe. But if not,
I think there's probably going to be cell phones and social media.
Nope. I don't really want to be naked in front of people.
Just think for a second. $1 million.
Okay.
Still not doing it?
Probably not. You?
I don't know, man. I think I could get naked for $1 million.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. We're getting to the part where I didn't finish reading them, so I got to kind of read them as we go. The last two were trash, so I'm moving on. All right. You have the option of being locked in a pitch black room for 1 week with only light snacks and water. You doing it for $1 million? So basically solitary confinement. You're in the hole for 1 week for $1 million.
I mean, am I in like a hole? Am I in a dark, basement? Once again, if
it's
I'm
a
in
pitch black room, but in my brain, I'm thinking like the movies. Dude goes to jail and he acts up. He gets sent to the room all by himself with just a little bit of light and gets water and just a couple snacks.
Yes. If you
I
put
think I
me in
could
a
handle it.
dark cave, no,
No?
no.
All right, let's see. Not allowed to bathe or shower for a year for $1,000,000.
I don't think I could do that either.
No?
No,
How long could you go without bathing or showering?
depends.
It's
I,
summertime, and you're in Nebraska, so no one in Sycamore's smelling you or judging you or whatever.
I don't know. I'd smell myself. I smell myself. That's the problem. So I would have a difficult time. How about that?
All right, fair enough. Think of your top 3 favorite foods in the world.
Okay,
What are they? Pizza,
pizza, uh,
pizza.
pizza, tacos,
Yeah,
hamburgers.
okay. Can't have them for 5 years for $1,000,000. You doing it?
Yes, but I'd be not too pleased about it.
Okay,
I could do it.
okay.
A million. I need goals.
That's right. All right, this one might be interesting. You're familiar with tiny houses, right?
Yes,
Okay, they're like the fifth wheel, they're like real tiny. Could you live in a 200 square foot tiny house for $1,000,000?
yes,
Me too. I've said this to like my family, like my wife and kids, they know this. When I retire, man, I'm downsizing, like way down, like tiny house down.
well,
And that's
have
me.
I told you? Have I told you what I want to do?
No.
I want to purchase a party bus
Okay.
and turn it into whether it's a trip car vehicle or you know somewhere to live in, and we could just drive around in it.
All right. Why don't
I
you just buy
saw
like a
someone
what
on
do you call
Facebook.
it?
She and her kids. That's what they do. So that's what I want to do and Heather's not in, and she's like, why don't you just get a camper? And I don't know if I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I figured you'd put it together. You can make it way nicer.
I don't know, man. You should see this basketball hoop I'm putting up.
Yeah. Well, I know
It
you and I
looks
putting stuff together is like stepbrothers making their bunk beds.
exactly, exactly. No, but Brienne says she's gonna do a tiny house too, and like park it like 20 feet away from mine, and then we'll just have like the party patio between us. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet, but you get the little fire pit in the middle of it. She can, fancy up her side of it. I'll keep my side the way I want. That's our plan
Well,
right now.
I want to go up in Seattle and or Oregon and live in their tree houses up there.
I'll
They
have to
got,
check it out. I thought you were gonna say the Space Needle.
no, no, but I want a tree house.
Oh, I'm down with that, dude. We talked about tree houses, man.
Yeah.
Um, Let me see. So you can only walk for the next 2 years. You can only walk as your means of transportation. No cars, no buses, no bikes, no taxis, no Uber, none of that stuff. 2 years, walking only, $1,000,000.
Yes.
You walk to your place of employment
Yes.
every day.
Every
All
day.
right. What time would you have to leave for that? I mean, it's across town, but it's not like it's
Yeah. What is that?
ridiculous.
It's like 3 miles, I would say,
Probably something like that.
ish. Yeah. So you walk at what, minimum
Pretty much
15
a straight
minutes?
shot for you, isn't it?
Yeah. 15 minutes, mile. So you're saying about an
That isn't
hour?
bad. Yeah, that ain't
Yeah.
bad.
Nope. Yeah. And then I just wouldn't go anywhere else.
Right. Which is kind of like my life anyway.
I mean,
But man, for me to walk to school, I don't know.
you'd have to
It's
change
like
jobs.
30 miles. Yeah, you better believe it. All right, this one might get you. For the next 48 hours, you have to live with hundreds of snakes in that room you're in right now, in your office. So you put the cot up, put 100 snakes in there, $1,000,000, 2 days.
That
Is
means
that you
no.
tapping out?
That's no. No
Is that
snakes.
sign language? Is that no?
I think two's no.
I thought you weren't much of a snake guy.
No.
Ooh. So we talked about staying awake for 5 days for $1 million. Could you stay in bed for 6 months for $1 million?
Yes. As long as I
Okay.
got, you got TV, you got stuff to do.
I don't know. 6 months might be a little. Yeah. Like in my head, that's what I envision. You wake up, kind of scoot yourself up, maybe even a little TV tray. You remember those, the old aluminum TV trays? You got your television. I can envision it in front of me.
You'd have
Yeah, I
to
mean,
you'd have to build something, to be able to urinate into the toilet.
catheter.
Now, I think, like the one Alone episode where the guy made a little,
Like, yeah,
whatchamacallit. And now
yeah.
number two, you need a little help. I think you'd have to probably go in a bucket or something and, like a diaper genie,
Yeah.
throw it in there.
Sounds like you got this all worked out.
Yeah.
I don't, if it's something you can't share on the podcast, I get it. But what's your worst memory ever? And then could you relive your worst memory every single day for a month for $1 million?
My worst memory. I got two. One, I would say yes. One, I would say probably not.
Okay.
So one is when I got physically my butt kicked off the recess football game.
by an adult, right?
Yes. Yeah. I could do that. I could do that for a month.
All right.
But the other one is when Preston got the first time he went down the hallway for his surgery. I don't know if I could do that for that long, seeing
Sure.
that happen. But yeah.
All right. Now, you remember writing essays as a college student, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My follow-up was going to be, did you enjoy that or not? But given the wink, I'll just pass. We'll say you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Writing a 30-page essay. All right. Now you have to do that every day for a year.
30 pages?
That's what it says.
No.
And this is from a website. This is not from my brain. I know. Like, for me, I mean, I don't know if I never, ever had to do a 30-page one, guaranteed. Maybe like a 5-6 page essay. I mean, I feel like that was more common, right?
Yeah.
And that would take I mean, really probably a couple weeks to prepare for. But even just typing it, man, I had to take breaks, take video game breaks.
I could never get 30 in.
I know. I certainly couldn't do it in a day. And then I wouldn't want to do it every day for, did I say a month, a year? What was it? A year. No chance.
Yeah.
That's like the Carolina hot pepper, whatever it's called. I could try it, but I wouldn't get very far. Same thing with the 30-page essay. Could try it.
Yeah.
All right. You just acquired a new superpower. You have to keep it secret for 5 years, and you'll earn $1 million. So you think, what's your favorite suit? Didn't you say you'd fly or X-ray vision? I forget what you were going to do.
I did. I don't remember what I said, but it wasn't flying or.
Was it run real fast?
No. I don't remember.
Whatever.
Teleportation or reading people's minds, telekinesis, something like that. It was something. Yeah.
So you got that.
Okay.
But you got to keep it secret.
But I can use it. I can use it.
The reading people's mind, yes. But if you chose flying, teleportation, running like at the speed of sound or whatever, then The Incredibles, where like can't the dude like speak fire or throw fire or something? You can't use it because people would find out.
Okay.
So
I
you're
can do
reading
it.
people's minds, keeping it a secret, $1 million.
Yes,
Okay. You don't think it would slip? Like, oh, I read your mind. I knew you were going to say that.
it probably would, but right now I'd say yes, I could do it.
All right. I don't know how we're doing for time.
Probably a couple more.
All right. This one's close to my heart. I only have one pet. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a goldfish.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a
Yes.
goldfish.
Okay.
Nemo. I don't do dogs, cats, but I got stuck with a goldfish that Jonathan won at a family fair or whatever, a school fun fair in like first grade. And like 3 months later, it was mine. And Jonathan's in seventh grade now. So I've had that goldfish for about 6 years
I
now.
cannot believe that it's still alive. We don't make
Well,
it with fish.
it's honestly, this one has been alive for like 5 years, but in the first year, we went through a couple different goldfish. You don't
Okay.
have to tell the kids that. But
Uh,
anyway,
do, do they still listen?
right. I don't know. Probably.
Okay. All right.
You have to become a goldfish. You're transformed into Ray Borgman's goldfish. It doesn't even say how long. Oh yeah, it does. 3 months. $1 million.
I become a goldfish. Yes.
Especially if you're my goldfish. I do take
Apparently.
care of Nemo, okay?
Apparently.
But I don't clean the water as much as anybody would really probably like. Whatever.
We never did well with fish.
Yeah. I don't think I can say this on air, but let's just say that on a family walk, the wife and kids found something on a family walk that they wanted to keep as a pet. So right now, we do have a unique pet in our home right now, but I'll tell you off the air, okay?
A unique pet.
Oh,
Does it start with a U?
a unicorn?
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
it does not start with a U. You have to live on another planet, which I'm sure your wife tells you you're on anyway sometimes, right?
maybe.
4 years. You're like the Martian, right? You've seen that
Yes.
movie.
I'd
Million
rather,
bucks.
I'd rather be Jake Sully. Well, go ahead.
There, that's another planet, right? We'll count it. If
Yeah.
you're an avatar for 4 years, $1 million.
Yes.
Only if you're in 3D.
Yes.
All right, last one. Last one. I think this could be fun for Mr. Ryan Michael Piccolotti. Someone offers you $1 million to inject you with a drug that will permanently alter your personality. You doing it?
I mean, do we make it up what it alters, or does it say
Your
what does it
personality.
mean? I'm in. I'm good.
You're in.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. I'll be honest with you. I only read like the first 6 of these to preview it, but I'm like, hey, Pick wants $1 million. We'll see what he will and won't do to earn $1 million. So these weren't as flashy as I would have liked, but maybe it gives our listeners and watchers an idea of what you would do for $1 million.
Yes. Now to change the subject,
Why?
I forgot this weekend, what you watching?
Me?
Yeah.
I watched a couple new movies that were on Netflix. I will tell you, I watched that. Did I tell you this? There was that added episode. Yeah, we talked about this of the Tiger King, and it was Joel McHale interviewing the main characters. He did not interview Joe Exotic, but it was kind of interesting to see, these characters, what they're up to now, what they thought of the show, what they felt was accurate and inaccurate about the show. It wasn't that long. That's what she said. But it was entertaining to watch that also. A couple movies. I watched Drill Bit Taylor for the first time. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's a little bit of a letdown. I was disappointed. I saw, what was it? Another one I watched last night was pretty good, but it was a little bit sad at times, but overall is good. I can't think of the name of it. Of course, you put me on the spot, I wouldn't be able to think of it. And then I'm into like the forensic files type shows, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a new show on Netflix about forensics. Again, I forget what it's called, but it's The Innocent Files. That's what. So I watched a couple episodes of that. So that's what I've been watching. You must be something exciting.
Well, we watched Outer Banks.
Okay,
There's a
how's
new one
that?
that came out on Netflix. It's pretty good. You know, it's about high school kids, and but it was fine. And then we started Legacies, which is it's kind of like X-Men in terms of they started guys started school for those that have special powers, and you know,
Okay, all
and
right,
so we've only watched 3 or 4 episodes of that one, but I like that kind of stuff, so
yeah,
watch that
all
one.
right, yeah. There was, I think Netflix, because of the COVID-19 and the shelter in place, they've been trying to pump out, some new material. So I did load up my list, my queue, and I'm slowly working through them. Man, I wish I could think of the name of that other show, but maybe next episode I'll have it.
Okay. All
All right.
right. Yep.
Well, this has been another episode of the Gym Teacher Dreams podcast. As always, tell a friend, but more importantly, click subscribe now that we're on YouTube.
No one's doing it yet.
Oh, no! No one's listening?
We have a few listeners, but and a few views, but no more subscribers.
All right.
So maybe you should get naked for 1 million followers.
Ooh, now we're talking.
What would you do? Yeah, that's the next game. Is what would you do?
If we got 1 million followers, I would seriously consider it. There you go. The challenge has been thrown out there.
All right.
You better tell a friend.
You want to see Raymond naked? Start talking. Lots of friends. We need 1 million.
There you go.
That's gonna be awesome. See ya, America.
Bye.